Freemason is the allegory that was shown in the Bible by Exodus with Moses split the Red Sea. There's a major split there. Freemason masonry. He brought us from the desert, which is the pyramid, shaped as a triangle, to the wilderness, America, which is a Christmas tree, shaped as a pyramid. Okay? And Masonry and Freemasonry is a big difference. That's why Moses split the Red Sea. Okay? And that Mona Lisa, if you encrypt the word Mona Lisa, you have it comes to Ali Mason. You have A-L-I, a legalized institution. You take those letters away, you have nothing but the word Mason, M-A-S-O-N, a legalized institution of Masons. That what the symbol represents, with the I in the minds, which is in the minds of us. We have 50 or more different organizations that run us. The books, everything that you read from a book, it has a barcode, ISBN number. It's controlled by the government. The food that you eat, processed and controlled by the government. The cereal boxes that you have, controlled by the government. Your educational systems establishment that's teaching your kids is ran by the government. Okay? We need to start looking at this. We need to start evaluating ourselves. Because they will sit there and tell us anything to make us believe anything. Don't believe anything, because the Illuminati hires people to tell you certain things about the Illuminati for you to believe, and you believe in this. And you're not even seeing the real factual. You know what I mean? Like, Illuminati, they've actually sent people out there, hired people out there to make the masses of the people believe that the mark of the beast is nothing but the credit card. It's nothing but a big computer in Europe. That is not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is simple. In the Bible, it says you have the mark of the beast on your right hand or your forehead. Let's think. Okay? Your frontal lobe. Alright? Your frontal lobe of your brain controls your morality traits. Your intellect. It also controls other things also. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this word. I'm not even going to press upon the other attributes that the frontal lobe of the brain holds. If you don't believe me, check it out. Okay? The mark of the beast in your forehead. Our morality traits are European. European traits come from the dividers and conquerors that enslaved us, which is the beast. We have all the knowledge. We even have the language. We even have the way they talk. We even have everything that they produce for us to control us within our minds, within our forehead, within our frontal lobes, that controls the frontal lobe as an attribute of the morality. And that's why we have the mark of the beast on our foreheads. It doesn't say in the Bible, if you look at it, on our foreheads. Again, they have misled you again. People around going writing 666 on their damn foreheads, and you sit there like an ass thinking, oh, that's the mark of the beast. No, it says the in your forehead, within the frontal lobe, that brings out that attribute within the frontal lobe, which is the morality trait, which is the mark of the beast, with the slave mentality in mind. Mental comes from the mind, mentality, morality. Mentality comes from the brain. Everything that your brain tells you, it tells your body with transformation. The morality and the traits and the mentality that you have, which is slave-minded by the Europeans, brings out your body structure, the way you act, the way you think, the way you teach your kids, the way you do anything. In your right hand, it's already in your head. So everything you do the deeds of it. Everything that's instilled in your mind, in your slave mind, your morality, a European. So you want to celebrate Christmas, you take that right hand and you go buy those gifts. You go do everything. Your right hand does everything, every deeds, the deeds that you do. Drink, smoke, slave mind, slave mentality. Everything that your mind telling you, your right hand is going to do it. Your right hand is supposed to be your righteous hand. So these are the deeds you do. But in order for you to do those deeds that you do with the right hand, is within that frontal lobe, which is the slave mind and the mentality, the mark of the beast within your frontal lobe. But they've led you to believe that it's a chip, it's this and that and this and that. Bullshit. See, you think you know. You think you got it all figured out. But we're dealing with something that's beyond us. We're dealing with a spirit. We're dealing with many spirits. We're dealing with monsters. We're dealing with witchcraft. We're dealing with all types of things that keep us in control. And we have to be careful. And we have to realize what's in front of us. Be careful what you hear. Because the media will tend to tell you anything. For years they've lied about the organizations, the Bloods, the Crips. They are not gangs, they're organizations. The reason why they call them gangs is to dispute the name. To downgrade the name. That's not what they stood for. And this is for all you want to be gangsters. Y'all sit there and have a blue flag, have a red flag, have a black flag, but don't even know what the motherfucking shit mean. Y'all sitting there flagging, having it out your pockets. Back then, the cats that was in the organizations never hung flags out their back pockets. Most of them folded their flags in their pockets. Some wore it to the right side, some wore it to the left. The reason why they wore it to the right side is because it was the right side of the United States. The Midwest, the East, the Southern states. The reason why they wore it to the left, because you had other states on the left side. You had other states on the left side of the United States, like California, Texas, Washington, other states in that atmosphere. You feel what I'm saying? And you got the Crips against the Bloods, and the Bloods against the Crips, and the Vice Lords against the Crips. But little do they know that they come from one man. That one man was an Israeli, Ethiopian-born man named by Amaki Razayik that taught Marcus Garvey, taught W.D. Farad Muhammad, taught Malcolm X, taught Martin Luther King, whether you know it or not, taught Malachi Z. York, taught the Black Panther, and the founder of the Black Panther, Huey P. Newton. And he brought the foundation because without them and without his monetary support, those black organizations would not even exist without his monetary support. So, with his monetary support coming from a rich land of Africa, in Ethiopia, none of these black organizations wouldn't exist.